Hey, this is a Married at First Sight rant, not a review, not a recap, or maybe kind of a review, because I my review is it gets a 5.5, which everybody was ranking each their relationships on a scale of 1 to 10, and to me, they should have all gotten a 4 or less. But since they are lying to us, well, what are we gonna do? We just gotta go along for the ride or get off the train. But I guess I'll stay on the train because though they're lying about the quality of their relationships, they are also entertaining me somehow a little bit. I don't really watch the shows thoroughly, hence why I'm not recapping it, because I might catch a few minutes there, then I realize I missed something here. But so, but I do want to talk about my thumbnails. Yeah, I enjoy doing thumbnails. And that's why I'm doing this video. All because I wanted you to see my graphic that I created. I didn't create it in Canva or one of those other apps. I actually created it in design software. Why? Because I am what? A designer. I'm not a Canva designer. I actually am a designer. Really, I'm an art director or a creative director. That's what I really am. But let's talk about Married at First Sight. Enough about me. Let's talk about Clint. And Clint's half-ass apology that on the after party they said lasted 45 minutes. Then, speaking of the after party, they had Stasha come on there, and Stasha and Nate are no more because none of the couples ever last. Because I think McKinley, is that what they called them last season? They fizzled out too. It was announced this week. But, Stasha was on there. They were trying to really push Jasmine. Stasha and Keisha were trying to push Jasmine to try to do different things to get Iris to like her. And guess what, ladies? And that's what I hate when girls do to each other. Like we have a tendency as women to just, play into whatever our girlfriends are going through. Yeah, he's trash. He's trash. Oh, you know what? He might like you. It's just that he needs whatever. Like, no. Let's stop lying to our friends, ladies. How about that? Let's tell her the truth. Like, Stasha and Keisha were really trying to get Jasmine to, try to do the most for Iris. And mind you, wasn't he on that after party last week? So it's like, y'all messing with this girl at this point. Keisha primarily, because Stasha wasn't there. But, on to the actual show. Iris was talking to camera saying how he felt guilty or bad that he wasn't attracted to Jasmine. And don't lie to us. You talking to the viewers. We already know what it is, Iris. Don't lie to us. Your cousin was right about you too. You weren't ready for marriage, and you were just doing this just to get seen, because we've heard that you were in LA trying to be an actor and moved back to Tennessee to be on the show. That's what the streets are saying. I'm not saying that that's true. If I had an alleged banner, I would put it up there. But so you're talking to the guys, telling them that she's a beautiful woman. I just, I'm not attracted to her. It's all right to not be attracted to her. But what's not all right is you being a douche by allowing her to cater to you, allowing her to feed you grapes, allowing her to rub your feet. And then it's like, I'm mad at Jasmine for even doing it. Like, Jasmine, you should read the book Why Men Love Bitches and know that don't do much for men who have not. I mean, mind you, you are married, so there is a commitment there, but really it's an 8-week experiment, and we know everybody's gonna say no on decision day. But really, don't do all this. Is the ladies, don't jump through hoops for men who have not made some sort of commitment, or we're exclusive, saying that. I mean, mind you, Jasmine and Iris are exclusive because they're married once again, but they're not gonna if they're not into you, no matter what you do, they're never gonna be into you. You can rub his feet, lick his booty hole. I just want to say booty hole. You can do all that. I hope that's not against YouTube rules. I haven't read the rules, but I just know you're not supposed to curse. And is booty hole even a curse word? But you can do all that stuff, and he's still not gonna want you, Jasmine. So just stop. have some pride, like I said in the last video. Show some respect for yourself. Respecto. Respect yourself. She needs some Queen Latifah songs from the 80s. These girls today need the female rappers from the 80s, when they were talking about, respecting yourself and, expressing yourself and UNITY and who you calling me? UNITY. So it's like, Jasmine, these girls today just need to know, stop it. Stop trying to impress these men, because unless they want you, they will never be impressed. So like, moving on to not being impressed. Clint and Gina, they so-called reconciled. And, again, I don't think his apology was a true apology to Gina. He was just mad because of the way he came off to the group. And so he apologized to the group, which kind of really wasn't an apology. He was just saying, I said a lot of things that I probably shouldn't have said. My mouth gets ahead of me, blah, blah, blah. But you never said, I'm sorry, Gina, for making you feel like a fat pig. Because that's what she heard. She didn't hear, I like athletic women, slender women. She heard, you're fat. And being a thick girl, I understand, Gina. But at the same time, you can't dish it and not expect to get it back. You better be able to dish it, and baby, you better be able to take it. So that's why I try not to dish it to certain people, because I know I can't take what they're about to give. So Gina, don't dish it. You thinking like, oh, ginger. It's not an insult. It is an insult. Everybody knows being called a ginger, implying that there's something wrong with my hair color and my skin and my freckles. Yeah, that's an issue. Like, some of my best friends are gingers. Yeah, I have a lot of ginger friends. Yeah, that's not any good, Gina. But so then let's move on to Dom and Mac. They're just really boring to me. It's just like, Dom and Kirsten as well, both are like a cure for insomnia. Like, open your mouth and speak. They both think like this, and and then they both have lazy tongues. But it's like, Dom, you are so young. You're 25, and it's clear that you're 25. Like, just the things that you say, but I guess you made a good point about Mac not having his own space, but you should have known that Mac didn't have his own space. Like, Mac, didn't they establish that he just moved down from Michigan? Or did he just tell that to the experts who shouldn't have matched him? Because why would you match somebody who doesn't really have real roots in the city where you're matching these women? Like, that's foul. Like, the experts are foul, just beyond belief foul. And I'm gonna say it again, they're foul. Dr. Peppers, you are foul. I know it's Dr. Pepper, but who was that? Elijah Ron called her Dr. Peppers. Dr. Peppers, you are foul for what you do. You try to come on there with your short little self and act like you're really interested, engaged in what these people are saying, but you don't care. And Pastor Kyle, what kind of pastor are you? Like, look at you. Look how you do these people. And how about we just see y'all in little like cutaway vignettes? When are the experts gonna show up? I'm assuming they're gonna show up next week. But let's get down to why we're really here, so I can just upload this video so you can see my magical thumbnail. Okay, Chris, you like, listen, I am not one of the belief that men should not cry. I'm not of the belief that people should not cry. I don't think that you're weak because you cry. I just think when you're crying, what are you crying for? I cry. I am a crier. I know when I cry. I actually cried the other day. I got on somebody's vlog and expressed my appreciation, and this person actually like moved my soul. So it moved me to tears. And I also have a lot of other stuff going on. So I was moved to tears, but I wasn't like boo-hoo and like no, I wasn't doing that. Like, Chris was crying like someone died. Like, I thought that from the clips of last week that something happened, something bad happened, something brutal happened. But it's because his 2 dogs can't come to the shared apartment. Okay, that is disappointing. Now, I, being a dog lover and a dog owner and someone who used to be a dog sitter, I know how that feels when you can't, like, you need to travel. I needed to travel. I couldn't take my dog with me. And so I had to board the dog. So I felt guilty. Oh my God, I feel guilty. As soon as I got on that plane, that guilt was, bye. Bye, Sophie. I hope you had fun at the border. And I would check in from time to time. Hey, how's my dog doing? Or they send me pictures. Oh, dog's doing fine. But as far as crying, because you can't be with your dog for 2 months, and then here comes Nicole, not treating him like a husband, but treating him like he was her 4-year-old child. Like, it's going to be okay. And then here's the real deal. This fool, Chris, just went into meltdown mode. And it's like, how are you going to like manage a household? Like be a partner, a true partner? Because Nicole, bravo to her, went into solution mode. And who needs a partner? I'm not even saying a man versus a woman, but who needs a partner who is going to melt down and crumble at the little thing, at the smallest thing? And I'm not saying that dog care isn't the smallest thing, because I do know the bond that people have with their dogs. I am truly bonded to my dog. My dog is 15 years old, and I think about my dog leaving me every day. So I get it. But at the same rate, I'm not going to like melt down because, oh my God, I have to figure out a solution for my dog. They have separation anxiety. Chris, I have a solution for you. Now, if you guys are goody two shoes, just go away right now, because you're not going to like what I'm going to say. Just go online and Google ESA. Get you an ESA letter, talk to a psychiatrist, and clearly, Chris, you need these dogs for emotional support. So there is a doctor online. I know one. You know why I know one? I'm not going to tell you why I know one, but if you're smart, you can guess why I know one. In fact, I'm not going to say that, because that's not right. But Chris, you need those dogs for emotional support. And guess what? Apartments can't turn them away if you have an emotional support letter. So get you one. But you know what? He doesn't need one, because guess what? Nicole, his wife, his mommy, went into solution mode. She solved his problem. And he was like, she's so like, oh, I just know that we can make it because, you know, she's like very, no. You were selfish because you didn't have any friends that could keep your dog. I mean, hell, Justin sent Maya off to the freaking pound. I mean, it was really a dog training place, and then sent Maya off to his friends, you know, just until the decision day, acting like he was gonna stay with what's her name? What's that girl's name who thought she was so fly? I forgot. See, these seasons go in and out. I forgot her name. Justin and whatever her name was, who just thought she was fly, who liked hookah and whatever. But Justin went into solution mode, and he was weeping every, what they call him online, weeping willow and tree. Like, he was crying every day, but he wasn't crying like you. So I guess Chris is the Justin of the show. So drop in the comments and tell me what you think about or thought about last night's episode. Tell a friend, and like and subscribe.